Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we post daily videos on cutting edge technologies. In this video, I am going to show you how you can perform data analysis and data visualizations on any of your dataset using the newly released Gemini 1.5 Pro 002 model. Alright, so let's get started. In order to perform data analysis using the Gemini 1.5 Pro 002 model, you have to log in into the Google AI Studio, and from the available models, you have to select the newly released model. Then you also need to have a dataset. So here I'm gonna be using this dataset which is available on Kaggle. It is actually a dataset related to the climate change Earth surface temperature data. You can see that there are 5 different files inside this dataset, but out of all of these files, I'm gonna go with the global temperatures.csv file, which contains 9 different columns, and here they've also provided us a description of what type of data is stored in each of the columns. And you also need to have a Google Colab notebook inside which you will run the code provided by the Gemini. So firstly, for reference purpose, I'm gonna upload the dataset inside my drive. And once the dataset is successfully uploaded, you will see it right here inside your prompt box. And with it, I'm gonna provide it the prompt that here's the dataset. And once you run it, you will see that it will provide you different kinds of information about the dataset. Firstly, it is showing us what the dataset is about, and then it is fetching all the different columns present inside the dataset and some key observations. Now we're going to use all of these columns to perform data analysis. So I'm going to say, based on the above dataset, plot the average temperature for each year in a line chart. And once you run it, you will see that it will take some time to generate the response, which will actually provide us the code that will generate the line chart for us. So you can see that here is the code to create the line chart to plot the average temperature for each year. So I'm simply going to copy this code from here. I'm gonna head to my Google Colab and I'm going to paste all this code right here. But before running this cell, we need to have this data set available inside the Google Colab. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload it from my desktop. So here is the file, which is the global temperatures.csv. I'm gonna copy the path of the file and replace it right here inside the CSV function. Now, once you have done that, simply run it and you will see that it has generated a beautiful line chart for us showing the average yearly land temperature from 1750 to 2015. On the x-axis, we have different years, and on the y-axis, we have the average land temperature in degrees Celsius. Next, I'm going to ask it to create a different type of visualization. I'm going to say, based on the above dataset, show me a scatter plot of temperature over time. And it will start generating the code for creating the scatter plot for temperatures over time, and it is also provided us an explanation for the provided code. So all you have to do is simply copy this code from here, go back to your Google Colab notebook, paste the code here, and then you simply have to change the file path right here inside the read CSV function. And once it's done, simply run it, and you can see that it has provided us a beautiful scatter plot showing the land average temperature over time. On the x-axis, we have the date, which shows different years, and on the y-axis, we have the land average temperature in degrees Celsius. And you can always go ahead and save the image by right-clicking it and storing it on your system. And the best part about the Gemini is that you can always go ahead and play around with your different charts. You can change the axis, you can change the labels and the titles. So now I'm going to ask it that based on the above dataset, create a scatter plot from the data. On the x-axis, put the date column. The y value is the land and ocean average temperature value. Each point should be colored by land and ocean average temperature. Use a linear color scale where higher anomaly values are red and lowers are blue. And each point should have opacity 0.5. You can see that instead of simply asking it to create a scatter plot, here we have provided it different type of explanation of how the plot should be, what should be the color scheme, and what should be different axes. And then on the basis of all of these descriptions, it has provided us the code to generate the scatter plot on the basis of all our requirements. So let's go ahead and copy this, head back to our notebook, paste the code right here, and then change the path of the file. Let's run it. And here we have an amazing scatter plot chart showing the land and ocean average temperature over time. You can see that in the description, we provided it the prompt that there should be a linear color scale where the higher anomaly values are red and the lower are blue. So if you look at the graph right here, you can see that the higher anomaly values are red and the lower ones are blue. There are also some in between. So on the x-axis, we have the date. On the y-axis, we have the land and ocean average temperature. And then they've also provided us a temperature scale showing the color variations with the rise in temperature. So you can see that instead of asking it to create simple chart, you can also provide it prompt by explaining different aspects of your graph. And then Gemini will provide you with the code that will meet your requirements. Now I'm gonna go ahead and upload another file inside my notebook. And now I'm going to perform data analysis on that file. This file is also a part of the same data set. Its name is Global Land Temperatures by City. And now I'm going to provide it certain information about the new data set to my Gemini model as well. So I'm going to say, here's the columns for the file Global Land Temperatures by City. And then I've provided it all the different columns for the data set. And on the basis of the provided column, it has figured out what type of data is present inside each of these. And then the most interesting part is it says that this dataset is much richer for analysis than the global average temperature dataset because of the city and the country information, which is absolutely correct. So now I'm going to perform data analysis on the newly added dataset by asking it that based on the above columns, show a scatter plot of temperature over time presented by hemisphere. And let's see how it manages this prompt. Alright, so the response is being generated. Here is the code. And in addition to the code, it is also provided as an explanation of what is happening inside the code and how it is actually generating the scatter plot. So I'm simply going to copy this code from here. I'm going to head to my notebook, paste the code right here. And then the only thing that you need to change is the path of the file. So I'm simply going to copy the path from here and change it inside the read.csv function. Now let's go ahead and run this. The code ran for more than 8 minutes, and then finally we have these two beautiful scatter plots showing the average temperature over time for the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So you can see that our data set only contains information about the longitude and the latitude and the city name. And on the basis of those points, it was able to identify the correct hemisphere and plotted a scatter plot for us, where on the x-axis we have the date showing the years, and on the y-axis we have the average temperature. And it is also provided us the average temperature color range that changes from red to blue. And then finally, I'm gonna ask it that based on the above data, what is the average temperature for each decade? Alright, so here is the code in order to get the average temperature for each decade. So I'm simply going to copy this code. I'm gonna head to my notebook, and inside a new code cell, I'm gonna paste the code, and I'm going to change the path of the file inside the read.csv function. Now let's run it. Alright, so firstly, it has provided us the numerical values that for each decade, this is the value for the average temperature. And then if you scroll down, it is also provided us a bar chart showing the average temperature per decade, where the x-axis shows the decade and the y-axis shows the average temperature for each decade. So you can see that here inside the prompt, I only asked it to provide me the average temperature for each decade, but it provided me the prompt that not only shows the average value for each decade, but it has also shown us a graph to have a better understanding in terms of visualization. So in this way, you can perform data analysis on any data set that you want. You simply have to upload its relevant information inside your Google AI Studio and provided the required prompts, and the Gemini 1.5 Pro 002 model will provide you the code to generate the visualizations that corresponds to your prompts. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.